loyal subjects. It is I, Princess Vixie Fantalia of Lisa. Da 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 da. Extra early morning edition. It feels so weird. I'm streaming very, very early. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. I'm sorry about the sudden change of stream time. But I could not sleep and I did not want to miss the stream. And I knew that if I waited until regular stream time, then I would fall asleep probably, and then I would sleep through the stream. And I wanted to stream, so I don't think I was asleep. I'm dying. No! You should go to sleep. You should go to sleep. Very early or very late? That's a great question, actually. I feel like this is no longer early. This is just late. Yes, I feel like there's maybe the witching hour is 3 a.m., which is when it changes from late to early. But yes, I won't stay too long because I will go to bed at some point. But again, I wanted to make sure the buddies had their daily dose of Vixie. Yes, because it's important for me to chat with you. I enjoy spending time with you. I'd be really sad. Do you have an estimate? Only about an hour or so. What the heck was that? I don't know if you heard those really loud sirens. I thought it was a fire alarm. And I was like... But yes, I know that it's a very random time for me to be streaming. And I don't wanna... I don't wanna, disrupt any of the buddies' schedules too much. I personally, I wanted to make sure that I didn't just randomly start streaming. Because my thing is, the reason why I never do gorilla streams, at least, I guess this is kind of one, but, without any warning, just like turn on the stream, is because I feel too bad about, like FOMO. So that's why I tried to give like 2 hours notice. Because I wanted to make sure that you would know. I always try and give a couple hours if I can. But yeah. Again, I don't plan to stream at this time too often. It's just, again, I would probably end up sleeping to the stream. And then if I were to stream later in the day, then I would overlap my gen mates. And I think that would be disrespectful for me to suddenly do that. I mean, I think this isn't me overthinking. I don't think it's disrespectful. I mean, it's bound to happen, streaming is streaming. Especially if you decide to, change when you decide to stream. It's completely normal. I'm just overthinking. Like, for example, if I'm streaming and my gen mate starts streaming, I do not mind whatsoever. I'll be like, oh, awesome, I'll raid you. I'll see what I missed in the VOD after. But when it comes to me, I'm like, I'm gonna be, burned alive. If I do that. I don't know why. So anyway, that's why I was like, okay, I'll just stay up and stream early. But not too late. Because then I'll fall asleep. I guess if that makes sense. Yeah, overlaps are completely fine. I just overthink. I'm a chronic overthinker. Yeah, I always overthink. I just try and not overthink out loud too much. Because then I'll come across as very overthinking. Yes. But I'm just very happy to be able to chat with the buddies. I think it will help me go to sleep. I get the excitement out of my system. Also, thank you for coming by. Again, there's no issue if you can't stay for too long. It's completely fine. I never usually stream at this time, so I'm just happy to see the buddies drop in. Yeah, it's 1 o'clock for me. I usually stream at 4, and I usually wake up. I usually go to bed really early and wake up early. But I've been awake since last stream. Because I couldn't sleep. Yeah, I mean, Mio and I overlap all the time. I don't know why. I just feel like bad about if I overlap someone. But I don't mind whatsoever if it's the other way around. Like, I take zero offense. It's completely normal. I don't know. I just overthink about myself specifically. I have no clue why. So I think I just need to tell myself more often, stop overthinking. Because it's really not that deep. It's really not that deep, Vixie. Yeah, I overthink about a lot of things. She says she doesn't mind either. Okay, that's good. Yeah, see, the way I do it is usually Mio, when she does Mio morning, she'll raid me. And then if I finish my regular stream, then I'll raid her. Because I know that there is a lot of hand-holding between chummies and buddies. The white-haired brats, we like to raid each other. But I feel like usually, I think if I was, for example, if I was streaming, if Mio does a gorilla stream, it's never usually when I'm streaming. So if I were to suddenly stream over her, then I'd feel bad. Also because I like to watch her. I mean, I like to watch my gym mates in general, but usually Mio's the only person who streams at a similar time to me. All of my other gym mates are usually later in the day. It's kind of like a big gap, I feel. It's usually, I'm usually the earliest, and then it's Mio, unless it's a Mio morning. Or, and then it's like later. It'll be all of my other gym mates. Like, I think usually Ruri, and then Lisa and Davana. I feel like Lumi might stream the latest. I don't know. I have to fact check this. No, I feel like I don't know off the top of my head. I usually just check YouTube and I'll get like the little dot by my gym mates' names and then I'll go be nosy. I usually am always lurking in my gym mate streams. But usually I'll be working on stuff at the same time. So I only really type if I'm just like fully watching. We can tell. I think I type in Mio's chat the most just because I usually show up after raiding her. Yeah. I would love to raid my other gym mates more often. It's just the time gap is all. But that's why. It's not because I'm just like, I will only raid Mio. It's just because usually she's the only person who streams close to me. I would raid all of my gym mates if I had the chance. I love all of them. They're all so sweet. Yeah. Also, I'm doing pretty well, thank you. Sorry, I'm busy yapping. I'm busy yapping. I missed the messages. I apologize. Yeah, I feel like there's usually a fairly good spread, I feel, in my gen. I feel like it would be pretty sad if we all streamed at the exact same time. Can you imagine all 6 members of E-roi Rift just stream at 4 PM or something? I feel like unless it's a collab, that's pretty normal. It would be really sad. Yeah, I mean, before debut, when we were asked by management to propose our schedules, they specifically said, let's make sure that we don't overlap too much. So, yeah, we wanted to avoid having too much overlap. I think that's good, because it's nice if we can raid each other without overlapping too much. And then just kind of overlapping at start and end, I feel generally is pretty good. But yeah, I wouldn't want to stream too much over my gym mates because I want to watch them. I am simply a watcher. I feel like another reason why I try not to type too much in my gym mates chats is because I feel like I don't know, I always like think like I just want to blend in. I just want to be chatter. I want to be seen as another chatter, not a gem mate. I'm completely the same as any other fan of my gem mates. I'm one of the same. You know, if you're a chummy, I'm also a chummy. You know, if you're a Rubito, I'm also a Rubito. I'm the same as everyone. You know, and rinse and repeat for all of my gem mates. Yeah, they don't know I'm a VTuber secretly. Time to bust out the ult, true. Definitely not Vixie. Yeah, I need to make a really suspicious alt, and it's just like something that could be Vixie, but no quite. Could just be like a piece of bok choy on fire or something. And it's like the color scheme is there. And this flames. What does this mean? Oh, true. I need to have a mustache, and my name can be Azik. How do I say Vixie backwards? Azik. I can't read that. Asiv. A. I'm trying to read that. Eixiv. Asiv. That's me. Vixie Lictalia. How about Pixie Vantalia? That works. Yes. A14. Wait, that's actually a cool name. Asip Alan and a half. Yeah, that's my alt ego. This one is Vixie with her alt account, but I really can't put my finger on it. Could be one of us, any one of us. It's like the TF2. It could be you, it could be me, it could be any one of us. Something like that. My secret alt account. I'm always lurking. You can never escape me. Let me have some of my water. I am always watching and waiting in the shadows. Although I feel like my pretty garish flaming cape would kind of stick out. I don't think I would do a very good job. You know, if I was lurking in the shadows, I feel like I would just light up the shadows. I would just light up the shadow. And then there would be no more shadow. I'm like kind of walking around like glow in the dark with these flames on. Yes. Oh no, don't stalk me. Still wide awake? I feel like I'm getting a little sleepier. Yeah. I'm still pretty awake, but I think after like an hour or so I'll probably be ready to go sleep. And then I'll have my dose of buddies and you'll have the dose of Vixie. Yes. Alexa today is water, yes. They need to make decaf energy drinks. Then I'll drink that. But that's just kind of like caffeine-free soda. So you do light up my world, light up the shadows as much as you light up our lives. Aww. Cute. Yeah, what about doing a shadow flame? That could work. If you stand completely still, you become invisible. Yes, my cape is actually one of those hue bulb capes that changes colors. It's like those lamps you can get at IKEA that are rainbow color, and they like go from red to orange to yellow, and it like cycles through the RGB. RGB cape. Wait, I need an RGB cape toggle, like a gaming PC. -5 stealth debuff. Also, yeah, my hair does go over the cape when I let my cape down. When I take my cape off, the hair also disappears. Wait, no, sorry, I can't speak. I'm trying to make a sentence and it's not working. This is what happens. I'm extra pawned. I'm pretty awake, but my brain is like running on fumes, so it doesn't make sense what I'm saying. Yeah, this is what the hair looks like without the cape, so goes up and down. Yes. How often do you take melatonin? So I only started taking it in the past month or so because in the first couple of weeks of debut, I never really talked about this, but I had really bad insomnia. The first couple of weeks, I was regularly streaming with like 3 hours of sleep, like half the week for the first couple of weeks since I debuted. And then I got some melatonin. I think I mentioned that. Because I have chronic insomnia. Everyone in my family does. But I only take a small dose of it. I take like 2 milligrams of it. Yeah. No, I have really bad insomnia. But melatonin helps. Just a little bit of melatonin. But I forgot to go buy more. I don't say that because I don't want you to worry about me. Because it's fine. I know how to solve it. But yeah, it's pretty annoying. And it's being problematic, yeah. Mm-mm. Also, let me scroll up. How so? Is that about the what's it called? About the caffeine-free energy drink? Because I like the taste of energy drinks, but sometimes it's nighttime and you don't want to have caffeine. Also, hello, welcome in, welcome in. What color today? Today is white. Vixie needs ASMR, true. Try the AFK from Gamer Subs. Gamer Subs sponsor me now. The giraffe lamp? I have not seen the giraffe lamp from IKEA. I need to look into this. Do you recommend having a salad or a sandwich for lunch? Sorry, I'm trying to make sure. I'm trying to make sure that I catch up on everything. Cause I was yapping. I would say whatever you like the best. I feel like depending on what you put in your salad, if you don't put like any protein in it, then you'll probably be hungry. But if you put like chicken strips or something in it, if you like meat, then that could be good. Otherwise, I would say sandwich, because you have more of each food group in that. Also, hello, welcome in, welcome in. But yeah, about the melatonin, it doesn't. I only take a little bit of it. I've been meaning to like wean myself off of it, but I only take a little bit. So for now, it's fine. I have pretty good sleep hygiene. It's just I don't know. It's just annoying. It's just annoying. Maybe I need to adjust my workout routine so that I can work out maybe closer to bedtime and get sleepier? I don't know. Also, no, melatonin, you have to get a prescription in Lisaville. In Lisaville, you need a prescription for it, even if it's just a little bit of it. So, it's because they don't want you to take too much of it. Yes, please give us up so I need the Vixie need flavor. I'm dying. Actually, I'm undead, but don't worry about me. Yes, it's okay. Again, the only reason why I mentioned the insomnia thing is just because it goes to show just even a little pinch of melatonin helps me. I don't know what it is. I just think, for some reason, I feel like it just must be genetic or something. Because I have issues with insomnia no matter what time I go to bed. My body just dislikes it. And it's always been the same for Mama Lich and Papa Lich, so I think it's just part of being a Lich. You just gotta work with it. And know what you can to mitigate it. Yeah. Today is my last day of out-of-house vacation. So I'll be home again for the next 2 weeks. I hope you enjoy the rest of your vacation. Here in America, you can get melatonin off the shelves. That is true. I know in America you can buy it in the big jars, but in EU and Japan, it's harder. It's kind of sold in the vitamin aisle in America, right? I know in Costco you can get the huge tubs of the super strong stuff. Oh, I can't imagine that. Yeah, I mean, I think I heard that melatonin is kind of like, I think the more you take, the less powerful it is. Because your body does build up the resistance, like you were saying, buddies. But I don't know if that's true or not about, like, how much you take of the tablets. Or whether it's just how much, you know, how often you take it. Also, yes, Mama Lich is generally up at crazy times of the night. Mama Lich stays up very late. And then Papa Lich wakes up very early. Do you have something to dim screen light before bedtime? Yes, I use night mode on everything. And then I try to limit screen time before bed. Yeah, you can get really immune to it, yeah. I need to find a way to, you know, not be like super, you know, addicted to melatonin. Hi, welcome to my strange addiction. My name is Vixie Fantalia. I love taking melatonin. Actually, I'm one of those people, I can't fall asleep unless it's completely quiet. So, it's really funny. I make ASMR, and I really like making ASMR. And I listen to ASMR whilst working, or if I need to relax. like if I'm feeling stressed or if I just like late afternoon, I'll put it on. But at bedtime, I need silence. Silence. Otherwise, I can't sleep at all. It's really weird. I don't know. Like, I've always been that way. So, it's kind of like if you go on vacation, for example, when you're a kid, and you have to share like a bedroom with your parents, like in a hotel, and your parents are snoring. I used to hate that. I couldn't stand that. Also, hello, welcome in. Too much melatonin too fast and too frequently can make it less effective, but the same resistance also dissipates over time. Right. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people can't sleep in silence because then you kind of just feel like awkward. Oh my gosh, yeah. Growing up, Mama Lich was always the #1 producer of snoring on vacation. But it's okay, cause ladies can snore a little too. I probably do too. I just probably, I'm not aware of it. Was there studying to be privileged? I feel like both of them are pretty bad. Yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed my ASMR for sleeping. I appreciate that. That makes me really happy. Yeah, I feel like usually when I sleep, I have one of those like IKEA lamps that was actually mentioned earlier. I have one of them that allows you to change color, and I always put it on red because I find that helps me sleep. So like when I'm preparing to go to bed, I'll put it on the yellow glow, and then at like sleep time, I'll put it on the red glow, and I feel like that generally helps a lot. Also, hello, welcome in. Thank you for dropping by. I hope you're doing well. Hello. Yeah, I feel like it's kind of 50-50. You either need silence to sleep, or you can't sleep at all in silence. I hear Vixie snoring. I probably snore cutely, honks. Me. No, it's probably like... really not cute, probably. I don't know. Do you have your phone nearby? When I'm sleeping, no. See, something really weird is if I'm reading something in bed. Also, hello, welcome in. If I'm reading something in bed, I'll either read a paper book or I will play on my 3DS. And the funny thing is, my 3DS, I find the blue light doesn't bother me. For the 3DS specifically. It must be the type of screen on the 3DS. I want to Google this. What kind of screen is on the 3DS? 3DS screen type. Because it's got one of those dim pixelated screens. TN style LCD screens. Probably something like that. Or is it IPS or a TN? I have no clue. Yeah, I try not to use my phone because I feel like that's a real big culprit of the 3DS might be the culprit. No, see, the thing is, I can't sleep if I use my phone before bed. But the past few nights, I have been playing the 3DS before bed, but because I was taking the melatonin, I was sleeping fine. And I feel like my insomnia flares up over time. Like, I've had periods in the past where not taking melatonin, it's been fine. And playing the 3DS hasn't been an issue. So, gonna be a sound bite of the Vixie snore. I missed it sound bite. I think I did. I can't read. Yeah, the Vixie snore. What have I been reading as of late? I had a book called Emperor of Japan. Let me find it. I got it for free at like an old book, like adoption shelf. That was kind of just like free books, and it was a huge one. Let me find the author. Yeah, Emperor of Japan, Meiji and His World, 1852 to 1912 by Donald Keene. It's a huge book. It's a really big one. But it's a really good one. How many pages are there? How many pages? 957 pages. I've been working my way through that for the past couple of months. And then I've been playing Fire Emblem Conquest. Actually, I did play Fire Emblem Conquest last night, and I was on this really fun chapter. And when I couldn't sleep afterwards, I got up because I was like, oh, I should probably tell the buddies I'm gonna stream a little earlier. And then I googled it. I was like, that was a fun chapter. And I googled it, and people saying this is one of the best stages in the franchise. It's really hard. I was like, it wasn't that hard. It was very fun and challenging, but it wasn't too hard. Yeah, Conquest Chapter 10. The one with the port, and Takumi with his two retainers, and the Dragon Vein has the water draining, and it's meant to be a defend. It's meant to be a defend chapter, but it's basically rout the enemy in disguise. Someone humble flexing. It's still meant to be a humble brag. Wait, that chapter's hard? People are saying it's hard. But I feel like probably because of the amount of reinforcements, if you're playing on Lunatic or something, it's probably horrible. But I was playing on baby difficulty because it was my bedtime unwind strategy gaming. So I was just playing normal classic. So that's probably why I didn't find it hard. Yeah, but Conquest is really fun. I've been enjoying playing that before bed. I would say it's average, yeah. Maybe I need to play on Lunatic and then I can seize my way to bed. No, I feel like the cortisol levels will prevent me from ever sleeping if I do that. It is a defend chapter, but you can play it differently depending on your mode unit's playstyle. Yeah, that seems reasonable. I remember chapter 10 even on hard being quite a challenge. I have to, if I do Conquest on stream at some point, I'll have to play on hard then. Cause I know that one of the strategies people are talking about is if you reclass Mozu into an archer, and you give her, I think, a bronze bow from the forge, she can one-shot the Pegasus Knights and clean up. And apparently that's like one of the only actual use cases for her as a unit in Fates. Like, one of the only reasons why she's good as a unit. All of the buddies who don't know the specific Fire Emblem game are gonna be like, yes. Yeah, I mean, Camilla does literally destroy everything. I dragged her over to a Pegasus Knight and it's like 27 double attack, and I was like, okay. Naruhodon. Yes. Vixie is yapping about something. Yeah. Achamozu is pretty decent. She is cute too, because bows are actually quite good and they're basically no bow uses in Noah. See, the funny thing is, playing Fire Emblem 7 right now on stream. For context, Conquest is Fire Emblem 14, so actually, exactly 7 games after the one we're currently playing. Archers are absolutely buns in Fire Emblem 7. That's why I let Remekin die and didn't reset, because I was like, what are we really losing? Yes. Playing games, I miss that. My schedule is way coach editing more work, fast daily sleep. I feel like getting back into playing my 3DS a little bit recently is only the game. Oh, sorry, I can't speak. It's the only game that I really play outside of stream. I'm one of those people that is like, I feel very good about myself if I'm working. So I enjoy throwing myself at work. And being productive makes my brain feel good. So I'm kind of like, I'll play games on stream, and then I won't play them outside of stream. So I feel like sometimes when you're a streamer, it's kind of hard to get out of that mindset of, if I'm playing a game, I should just be streaming this. So, but I find that it is important to have off-stream balance, especially if gaming is a hobby and you can find time for it. Yeah. Both get better the harder the game is. True. Fire Emblem 7 is not particularly difficult. The weakness is on enemy phase. When the harder game, no unit can enemy phase too much anyways. I was reading more about Thracia and why it's so difficult. of why people say it's so difficult, and it's really making me want to try. But I want to play more of the other games first. Hardworking Lich. I think I can always be doing better. Someone wants to share stuff with us all the time. Well, evidence of that is the fact that even though I couldn't sleep and I knew I'd probably sleep through the stream, I was like, okay, I'm gonna stream earlier instead because I want to talk to the buddies. So I feel like that's pretty good evidence. Balance is good in post sleep as well. That is true. That is true. You did say there's a Zelda game you did not want to stream? Yes, Tears of the Kingdom. I still haven't played any more of that since I mentioned that. I'm happy you remembered that. Yeah, Fire Emblem Fireball is a harder game for a reason. Honestly, it sounds more and more interesting the more I learn about it. We'll get around to it. Would you go for after Fire Emblem 6, or do you have another game in mind for that? I was probably gonna play Sacred Stones so I could complete all the GBA games, because I quite like the GBA as a console. She loves us! Ooh! Spending time with the buddies is something I do look forward to every day. That is true. That is true. I do have a blast whenever I'm streaming, so it is very important that I get to share the things that I enjoy with you and chat with you. It makes me a happy Lich and it makes you a happy buddy. It's perfectly balanced. Tears of the Kingdom was pretty fun. I would say Breath of the Wild is my favorite video game of all time because I have a very strong sentimental attachment to it. Yeah, I feel like it was always like one of those games that, like, when I had difficulties, I could always rely on. And I invested many hundreds of hours into when I needed like a pick-me-up. And kind of just getting lost in the big open world is a magical experience. I implore anyone who hasn't played Breath of the Wild to give it a go. Because it's the prequel, or not prequel, the predecessor to Tears of the Kingdom. But yeah, Breath of the Wild is my favorite game of all time because of that sentimental attachment. I think games can be really special in that way. I think that's one of the reasons why I love streaming games. Because I do love ASMR and I do love gaming. Those are two of my favorite things to stream. It's fun seeing you play the older Fire Emblem games. I'm glad! I really enjoy playing them with everyone. I want to play more and more of them. And I also do want to play other franchises too. Fire Emblem 5 throws mechanics on you, but the same things can be used by enemies as well. And then there's stuff that you will miss in a blind playthrough. Yeah, that is the main thing that I was reading about Fire Emblem 5. Is that if it's your first or second time playing, there's a lot of stuff like random tiles that reinforcements will spawn on that just you cannot know about. Or items that you need to take. I think there was also stuff about the translation being bad. I don't know if it's officially translated or not. And just kind of being ambiguous because of that. I don't know. Favorite Breath of the Wild character? I am very basic. But I mean, other than Zelda, because obviously everyone's on Zelda, I love Paya. I think she's really cute. Yeah, I love Paya. I think she's really, really cute. I still think it's funny that The Legend of Zelda canonically has a cute girl who is named after having a papaya-shaped birthmark on her butt. Thank you, Nintendo. Thank you, Nintendo. Nothing beats leaving the tutorial area of Breath of the Wild. Oh my goodness. I love Breath of the Wild, don't get me started. I played Breath of the Wild. Last quest I did was the one with the Zora and the love letter. I completed every single quest in Breath of the Wild. I 100%ed the game in terms of all of the side quests. Almost completing the compendium. I just didn't do the Korok seeds because you get nothing for that. I also did all the shrines as well. And then I did Master Boot and I did the DLC. I love Breath of the Wild. I love Breath of the Wild. Yeah, I still think that the reward for getting all of the shrines is really cool. Yeah. I mean, Zelda games are good. My personal favorite was the one with the 8 towers on GBA. Which game is that? I don't think I've played any of the GBA Zelda games, surprisingly. Which is funny considering I'm currently playing a Pokemon game and a Fire Emblem game from the GBA. And I talk about liking the GBA, but I've never played any of the Zelda ones on GBA. Artificial difficulty, yeah, first time playing difficulty. Yeah, it's a product of its time, Nintendo hard. Is Breath of the Wild Zelda your favorite Zelda? The character? Probably. Because I like that she's a little bit... I wouldn't say... Maybe it's tsundere. She's kind of, she's very stubborn, and I feel like she's a very natural character. In terms of her characterization. Like, she feels very well-rounded. She's stubborn, and she can be a bit bossy and awkward. But she's passionate, and she has a heart of gold. And I feel like her personal struggles are... I feel like they're constructed very well in terms of her narrative as a character. I really like the characterization of Breath of the Wild Zelda. But in terms of games, I like Breath of the Wild and Twilight Princess. As well as Ocarina of Time. All three of those. Really hard to choose. Yeah. Cracks deserve no rights. Yeah, all you do is you get a golden poop for collecting all of the smaller golden poops. It's ridiculous. Yeah, I only ever played one Zelda game as well for the GBA. Also, GBA Zelda fans. Yeah, I know that I've been requested to play Minish Cap. I think that's GBA, no? Minish Cap? I'm pretty sure it is. Yes, yes it is. I do plan to play Minish Cap. There are a couple of the old 2D Zeldas I want to play. I also want to play Wind Waker. Also, Breath of the Wild Zelda looks really cute with the short hair. She does! I remember seeing the short hair revealed for the first time when Tears of the Kingdom was in production. And I was like, that's so good. So cute. Zelda from Skyward Sword is also really good. I like the bit where she pushes Link off the side of a cliff into the abyss. She just attempted manslaughter. I should know, probably murder, not manslaughter. There was full intent there. And tsundere in a Japanese game will color me surprised. Yes, I played the old NES and SNES ones and then some of the 3DS and Switch ones. I love the N64 Zelda games. I love Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. I haven't played the 3D remakes, but I love the N64 Zeldas. They're so good. There's something magical about them. Minish Cap is fitting because you explore half the game while Vixie sized. There's a Wind Waker the re-release. I don't think I have a preference which one I would play. Maybe the older one. But it depends on whether the Triforce Hunt being easier or not is a good thing. Because I haven't played Wind Waker. We also need you to play Spirit Tracks to show the buddies on screen. True! Because the buddies' design was based off of the Phantom Knights from Super Smash Bros. And I haven't played the Zelda game that they're from, but they're based on, you know, Smash Bros. At least appearance in Smash Bros. Yeah. That's how you know it's true love. Yeah, if nobody knows, or if there's anybody that doesn't know, sorry. There's in Skyward Sword, one of the very first things that happens is Zelda pushes you off an island in the sky to your doom. And she's like, oops, sorry. Oops. And it's really funny. Because it's like, Zelda, she's killing him. Yes, what's wrong with man's laughter? Yep, manslaughter, man's laughter, very funny. I just looked into it, it was linked to past the GB. I see. Also, yes, I do want to play the CDI Zelda games. I do. I'm glad you remember. Yeah, I do, because I think that would be really funny. Can we expect playthroughs for all these Zeldas you like? Yes, although I'll probably prioritize the ones I haven't played. Because I've played the ones I have played quite a lot. So, Yeah, I gotta get back to playing Skyward Sword at some point. I love how you can, on the Wii games, like Twilight Princess and Skyward Sword, the sense of immersion that comes with smacking around the Wii remote is so much fun. I love how immersive it is. Also, hello. Yes, it is a bit early. I couldn't sleep. Yeah. Also, the bit with the forest is fun in Skyward Sword. I know exactly the part you're talking about, and you have to go dive and collect the underwater music note thingies, I think. Cool beans. Land with Link. The CGI Zelda games would be a trip. I just think that would be so funny. Although joking aside, they have to factor in the culture they're part of. Jumping over precipitous heights is a normal mundane activity for them. That is true. Still, out of context, it is really funny. Remember more about you than you think. That makes me happy. I'm always pleasantly surprised. It's not that I, don't think you would. It's just more of a, oh, I'm happy you did kind of thing. It makes me feel warm and fuzzy. Also, hello, welcome in. I'm doing pretty well, thank you. I'm a bit sleepy, but I'm very happy to be here chatting with the buddies. I remember Link's bully Goose falling into sky after he much cast him by surprise. I like how Goose has a redemption arc. And he ends up being like a sweet grandma's boy with the old hag. The old hag. You know, in the temple. I feel like he's actually pretty nice in the end. Got some of the things about my Yoshi. That makes me very happy. I'm glad to hear that. Thank you. It's even funnier when you don't open your scarf parachute and just let Link eat a full mouth of concrete. Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta do that for the fun of it. It's like in Breath of the Wild when you have the fairies. Sometimes you just gotta impact the ground just to get yourself feeling, awake and get that adrenaline pumping. And the fairy will, bring you back up. Yep. It's like the equivalent of taking a cold shower in Hyrule. It really wakes you up in the morning. Yeah, Gru's character arc is awesome. At first, he's totally obnoxious, but I really like how they bring him around. I feel like throughout the game, you kind of think, man, this guy is just so annoying. And then eventually you think, oh, I guess it's not so bad. Maybe he's still annoying, but he's kind of helpful, I guess. And then in the end, you're kind of like, I guess I can tolerate you. Yes. Gotta skydive from space, no parachute, just to feel something. When you're 1 HP and have a fairy, yeah, eating the ground. It's faster. It's like switching to your sidearm. It's faster than reloading. Me for watching Link die from a sky island in the microsecond. This case is so cool now. No, literally. Honestly, it's pretty fun in Tears of the Kingdom going as high up as possible as you can get and seeing how far down you can go. Like if you try and dive from the clouds into the depths, it feels very fun. It's like watching those videos where people dive down from the atmosphere. At the very edge of space, IRL. Like if you've ever watched those YouTube videos, there's that recent world record attempt thingy. It's like that. Yeah. Now Legend of Zelda Oracle of Seasons and Oracle of Ages. Oh yes, I've heard of the Oracle games. Those are two of the ones I haven't played. I mainly just played the 3D games. So I will definitely have to try those. I did wish this guy had more to do in Tears of the Kingdom. Yeah, I feel like Breath of the Wild will always be, better. But I feel like people will... Even though Tears of the Kingdom maybe it's a little bit too ambitious in some areas, I feel like Tears of the Kingdom deserves more credit because they did add a bunch of really cool stuff to Tears of the Kingdom. Some of the areas of the game feel a little bit empty, but I mean, I'm still pretty amazed that they managed to take a huge map and do even more with it and still make it feel pretty new. Because even though you've already explored Hyrule in Breath of the Wild, I feel like, what's the word? I feel like they do a really good job. Like, Nintendo did a really good job of making it feel like you haven't really been there before. And it makes it really fun to come back to after beating Breath of the Wild. How badly do you want an Ocarina of Time remake? I haven't played the first one. I haven't played the one for 3DS. But if the thing about the Ocarina of Time on Switch is true, I think that would be so cool. I think that would be so cool. I don't know, I said I thought. I still think. Yeah. Yeah, the Full Sword one is the multiplayer one, right? I believe so. And there's also the manga based on that. The red Link, the green Link, the purple Link, the blue Link. The 4 links. Yeah, the whole crafting system is very fun and the depths are truly scary in the beginning. Whenever I go to the depths in Tears of the Kingdom, I feel like I'm just littering. Cause I just put the flowers everywhere. I just put the flowers everywhere. I just shoot them with my bow and leave them everywhere. And then the depths are permanently lit up with my floral garbage. Yeah, gotta finish that one. Yeah, I do as well. Tears of the Kingdom felt a bit undercooked. Both the sky and the depths had fantastic vibes, but there's just not as much going on as you'd like. I'd agree with that. Honestly, blew my mind. I never thought that the game would feel so natural, all the content it has. Yeah, I feel like for a lot of people, there is valid criticism of Tears of the Kingdom, like what I was saying, and the buddies was saying about some of the areas feeling a little bit undercooked, maybe need a bit more in them, like ambitious but need a bit more detail filling them out. But I feel like a lot of people criticize Tears of the Kingdom because they want to have that first-time experience of Breath of the Wild again. And for me personally, playing Tears of the Kingdom, I got that. But not everyone would get that. And I feel like some people had unrealistic expectations. As time goes on, we see more and more how much of a Nintendo girly the princess is. I am a fan of Nintendo. I love Nintendo series. I'm a very, very big fan. I'm not, like the type of person that will only play Nintendo games. I don't engage in like the console wars, but I guess they're just IPs that are most dear to my heart. Yes. Never played Zelda, but I had the same feeling with Black, White, and Black and White 2. I played Black and White, but I never played Black and White 2. Kinda crazy. Really, that's surprising that you, the #1 3DS fan, didn't play that. The Ocarina of Time 3D. I bought the 3DS for Animal Crossing. And that was what I had the most hours on. I have like 1,500 hours on Animal Crossing 3DS since 2013. And most of those are concentrated in like an 8-year period. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, no hacking where I can explore the depths without light everywhere. You gotta spam the flowers, even if it feels like glittering. I never did the duplication thing in Tears of the Kingdom. I didn't know you could do that, but that is pretty funny. Also, hello, welcome in. The depths without light is concerning, especially the gloom. True, one of the first things I got was trying to get the gear that would help with the gloom health issue. Like with the hearts disappearing. And getting like permanently moved until you leave the depths. I found that's pretty helpful. Let me have a sip of my drink, hold on. I like both the open world games, but I hope they switch up for the next game. I would love a return to a more linear Zelda, but with modern technology and art direction. I think that would be really nice. I would love another Twilight Princess-esque game. Because the Breath of the Wild art style and overall aesthetic, I know that some parts of Tears of the Kingdom Breath of the Wild are pretty dark. The world is suffered apocalypse thing. It's pretty dark. But I would love something that has that same kind of gritty, like grungy, Skyrim-y kind of feeling that Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild don't have compared to Twilight Princess. I would love like a more gritty style game, because I know that Twilight Princess was kind of made not out of spite, but slightly in response to the reaction to Wind Waker, with everyone going, This is a kid's game. This is so babyish. Oh my gosh. What is this? This is like a cartoon. This isn't my link. Hashtag not my link. And then Nintendo went, okay, bet. And they made Twilight Princess. No, I would love it. I would love... Obviously, Breath of the Wild and Twilight Princess aren't the same. But... I would love something a little bit darker in terms of the art style. Yeah. Also, I say spite jokingly. I know it's more just them responding to requests or demand, but... You know, I say spite jokingly. Yeah. Oh, sorry. I was gonna say Breath of the Wild. Wait. Sorry. I'm getting ahead of myself. I want to make sure I respond to everything. Just looked it up, found a 3.5-hour video essay on why Tears of the Kingdom is bad. Yeah, there's always those video essays that are thing bad. When I mention that I like watching video essays, I don't like the ones that are thing bad. Because I like the ones that are more... I guess... I wouldn't say positive, because I think toxic positivity is bad, and it's good to have, like, a balanced analysis of games as cultural artifacts, but I do like the more, you know, here's the history of XYZ, this is why XYZ's cool kind of ones, rather than, this is why this is bad. Yeah, my personal preference. So I probably wouldn't watch the 3.5-hour Tears of the Kingdom diss track. Yeah. Speaking of Nintendo, have you played any Kirby games? Yes, I have played all 3 of the Dreamland games. I've played the NES. Oh, sorry. Let me try again. I've played Kirby's Adventure. I've played all 3 of the Dreamland games. I've played Kirby 64. And I loved all of them. Yes, I play Overwatch too. Happy 10 years of Overwatch! Woohoo! I love Overwatch. Sometimes I have bad taste. That's a joke. That's a joke. I don't actually think Overwatch is that bad. I'm just making the joke. Yeah. I've always been a PC user, so I never did get into most of classic console games or Nintendo games. I see. Grew up with both Nintendo and PlayStation. That's fair, yeah. I grew up with a mix of consoles as well. I think I just kind of leaned the most towards Nintendo. Yeah. The dungeons, edgy Zelda. Yeah, I agree. Although Wind Waker did stand the test of time, you are quite correct. I like that people came around to Wind Waker. I think it was just a bit of a knee-jerk reaction at first. But yeah, thanks to people who complained about it. We got Midna, that is true. Midna love. I love both the brat and the beautiful, tall, elegant Lady Midna. Both are excellent. Gen 5 of Puma is supposedly the next remake. I hope they do a good job of it. I really do. I hope they do a good job of it. I think the people will riot if they give it the brilliant diamond shining pearl treatment. Also, yeah, Wind Waker Link is kind of Powerpuff Girl Link, but he's cute and it's fun, so... Can't please everyone, yeah. That's kind of why I like the diversity of Zelda games. You know, there's some that have, like, a very gritty art style, kind of like, you know, Twilight Princess. There's some that have a very cartoony art style, like Wind Waker, and the ones following that, like Spirit Tracks. And then they have the kind of ones that are in the middle, a bit, like Skyward Sword and Breath of the Wild. Yeah. Yeah, I like the history of game video essays. Yeah. I have a complaint for Vixie streams. I have criticism for Vixie streams. Why do they have to end? True. See, I have Overwatch. Mia mentioned wanting to play it on stream. Yeah, so Mia loves Overwatch as much as I do, actually. I think that's one of the things we get along well on. I think that's one of the things we absolutely meet our minds on. Yeah, I saw her tweet and she was like, I wrote her tweet. I won't quote it, but she was like, she's like, I'm eating something. And I was like, I thought that was really funny. Bitches in idea. Vixie shows all her favorite video as the YouTube channel does. See, that was seeming like I was advertising them. Hashtag sponsored. No, I feel like if done correctly, it would seem like, hey, this is the thing I like. But I feel like I'm being a corporate VTuber. It might seem a bit too close to advertisement, maybe. Yeah. I was just 10 years old, right? And not cockroaches. Yes, I'm turning to dust. It's okay, I'm a lich. I'm ageless and undead, so this does not matter to me. Have you played any of the modern 2B Kirby... 2B? Yes, Nier Automata? 2D Kirby ones. I have not, and I would like to. Yeah. The Gen 4 remake was colorful, to put it mildly. I didn't even play them, I just saw them getting absolutely toasted online. And I was like, okay. I mean, obviously, I think you should play things to form your own opinion. But the game is a bit too expensive for me to want to do that. So it kind of gets to a point with modern game prices for AAA games where you're kind of like, you know what? I'll listen to the reviews. I'll listen to the reviews. Midna was an awakening when I was younger. Link's Awakening. But when Link lacked in realism, he made up for expressiveness too. Sometimes, like, I'll go out to the store. If you go to like a mall, for example, and you like go past the game store and they'll have the Wind Waker plushies and they always look so cute. I mean literally chill, but no, I get what you mean. Automod, what did Automod steal? What did Automod steal from you? There's a legit remake of Platinum called Luminescent Platinum, and that one is pretty good. Ooh, I need to look at this. I'm gonna make a note of that. Luminescent Platinum. Ultimate BDSP rumbase with an expanded storyline. There was the radio girl, she was cute throwing into the wall was funny. You can't throw Ritos against the wall. They have rights. That's messed up. They can fly, but that's messed up. I'm joking. The Rito are really cute. So yeah, plushie, need a Vixie plushie. I want a Vixie plushie and a Buddies plushie, and then I'll make them hold hands. Also, thank you for coming by. I appreciate it. Make a satisfying splat. Do you also hello, welcome in. Do you have any video game restrictions? No, I don't believe so. I think it's mainly if it's anything offensive. Stuff like rum hacks is fine. I think rum hacks is okay. I saw you back CGTs and made a funny YouTube no likey. Grrr, cowardly YouTube. Million Diamond Shining Platinum is alright in a vacuum. It is literally just Diamond and Platinum with a few tweaks and the slightly extended decks from Platinum. It's technically fine but not up to par for full price gaming current year. Yeah, that makes sense. I need the Vixie so no, I explode. No, I'll like turn into a bunch of Minecraft XP. I'll go. I want to play Minecraft on stream. I think I talked about this. I want to play Minecraft at some point. I think that would be fun. I'm really bad at it. Yeah, I know Mio's playing Infinite Fusion. That makes me happy to see. I think it's really cute to see her playing Pokemon because I love Pokemon. So yeah, Postal 2 bros. I've heard things about the Postal games. Yeah. I would want to play Minecraft with my gem mates as well. I would like to do solo Minecraft, but I'd also like to do Minecraft with my gem mates. I think Mio would be an excellent teacher in Minecraft. Reyes, I believe that. When you said you abandoned mods was hilarious. Oh yeah. For anyone that hasn't seen the schedule for this week, speaking of, I'm gonna be doing a collab with Ray and Mio. I organized it. Cause we were all chatting as a gen and we were saying, you know, we've kind of all been busy settling in to streaming and we haven't been collabing. Let's do some collabs. Cause we all talk a lot outside of streaming. I think we've all just been so preoccupied with getting into the groove after debut that we were like, wait a minute, we haven't collabed in a while, wait. So I was like, okay, let's change this. And everyone was like, alright, let's do it. So I'm really excited for the Lethal Company collab. I suggested Lethal Company because we played it once pre-debut and I was really bad, but it was really fun. And then I saw recently they had an update for it, and now I want to play it again. And so I asked who wants to play, and Nechan and Mio were like, yes, sign me up. Yeah, I would consider trying some of the Fire Emblem ROM hacks. Yeah, I want to play more of the canon games as well first, but I think down the line I definitely wouldn't be opposed. I think the collab will be really funny. Was your luck the same back then? One of my main memories of playing games in my Gemmate's P debut was just me getting lost in various games. Like, when we tried to play Peak, I'd never played Peak before, so I didn't know you could use Sprint by hitting Shift. So I was just trailing behind everyone, and then Lumi and Ruri just kind of came and babysat me. And then I was always the one who died first by falling into a canyon. And I would be like, oh! Or I would always end up having like a slither of HP left. And Lumi would be like, Vixie, are you okay? And I was like, I haven't got very much health. It was basically like that in every game. There was also one time that Ray and I got separated coming back to the ship in Lethal Company. And it was getting darker and darker. It was getting closer to 10 p.m. And I just turned around and Ray's gone. And I'm like, Nechan! 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 And I was like... So then I somehow managed to find my way back to the ship. And then everyone else was there and they're like, where's Ruri? And I was like, I don't know. And then at the end of the mission, it gives you the total and it's like, Ruri was snatched by a monster. And I was like, oh, that's what happened. There was also one moment in Lethal Company inside one of the buildings. I fell off of the metal grate like walkway into the void and died. Because I didn't know you could do that. And then there was a monster roaming around. And everyone was like, oh, Vixie, is that you? Thinking that the ambient sound of the monster was me, like, in proximity chat. I was, like, screaming. I was like, no, I'm dead. But obviously you can't hear on the microphone, but I didn't know that they couldn't hear me when I was dead. So I suspect that kind of thing will happen. I think when we played Devour, the first time I was really bad. And then the second time, I think the first time it was kind of like Ruri and Lisa protected me very well. And my job was to get their revive count up for the end of match scoreboard. And then the second time I played, I kind of had like an override kick in when I was playing with Mio. And I was like, okay, I will protect you. I will save you. So I think I suddenly got better. Yeah, it's like the Walter in the car meme from Breaking Bad, yes. I think it's gonna be really fun. I'm looking forward to it. Also, hello, welcome in. Let me have a sip of my drink. Also, I won't yap for too much longer because I want to make sure that I don't disrupt the body's days too much by streaming earlier than usual. And I'm also gonna try and go back to sleep, but I want to chat a little bit longer because I'm having a lot of fun. Yeah. I'm getting a little more sleepy. Yeah, I have to protect my twin. Yes, my crab twin. When I played with friends, we had a round where we all got ended by the mimic. I didn't even know there was a mimic until I had that incident. Yeah, I'm happy that you make time in your day to spend time with me. That means a lot to me. I'm very grateful. Your princess is very, very lucky. Thank you. Speaking of fun stuff for this week, though, I'm really looking forward to the ASMR relay. I don't know how many people know about it. I think a lot of buddies are active on Twitter, but I know not everyone uses Twitter. But if you're unaware, I am going to be participating in a very cool ASMR relay event this weekend. Yes, the Girls Relay. There are a lot of really cool people in it. I'm really excited. I was very privileged to be invited. So I'm really looking forward to it. There are many cute corpo VTubers and indie VTubers alike. I'm very happy to be a part of it, so... Yes. We're the lucky ones? No. I'm lucky. Yes, we have a... Why is my tongue sticking out? Let's see. I can pull up the list of participants. So it's being hosted by Ashley and Penny, who are both very, very sweet. Yeah. Yeah. There's probably quite a few of your Ushis here. Again, I know usually I kind of the rule is don't bring up other VTubers, but it's always okay if I bring them up first. Like, you know, I mentioned Mio, so you're not gonna get bonked if I read the list of participants and then you go, oh, I've watched XYZ. This isn't a trap. Don't worry. I'm not baiting you. You're not gonna get bonked. Don't worry. But yes, let's see. So, Chio, Strani, Vixie, Dianco, Kid, Ray, Mio, Lisa, Alicia, Leia, Pico, Pillow, Deer, Benny, Lumi, I would say Usachi, Yui, Essie, Miria, Tokakun, Isa, and Kaya. Yeah, I'm really excited. Yeah. Go to the list. I'm very happy to be a part of it. I'm really excited. I must admit I watched Mio. No way, you watched my genmate. Yeah, there are a lot of really sweet girls in this relay, so it is a privilege, you know. I only debuted recently, and there is some very awesome ASM artists also in this event. So I feel a little bit kind of like, who invited this guy? It's me. Like, have you seen that meme that's like, bro thinks she's part of the team? It's like that meme. I just showed up like 2 months ago, and there's all these really cool VTubers who have been making amazing content for years now, and I'm like, me? You invited me? Thank you. So yeah, I will do my best. I'll do my best. Alongside my gen mates. Blood thinks she's on the team. I'll do my best to represent Anoi. Yes. No, I wanna keep on improving my ASMR, and I want to, you know, continue to get to know all of the cute girls who are also active in the ASMR space, because there are many talented ASMRists who I look up to in the VTuber space, and that, you know, I admire, and I think, wow, I'd really like to improve my skills to their level. So being able to, you know, be a part of that kind of event is a big privilege. As a creator, I definitely accept this with humility. I'm gonna do my best. Yeah, seeing the same frame as Strani made me so happy. Strani is really sweet. I've interacted with her a little bit, and she's very sweet. Same with Chio. I think the first frame with green made me really happy. All of the green made me very happy to see. Again, there are so many sweet girls in this event, so I'm a big fan. Yes, Chio reads me fairly frequently. One day I'd like to be able to catch her live as well, because she's very cute and sweet. I'm a big fan of her. She's very sweet. I love green women. I love green VTubers. Green VTuber unity. Yes. Yeah. I think the reason why Chio and Strani are first, not just because they're green, but also because we all stream around a similar time slot. So I think that's pretty neat. Someone even says she is cute and funny. She is very cute and funny. She is adorable. I really like her. She's been nothing but kind to me whenever I've interacted with her. So, again, I always feel... I don't know if it's imposter syndrome. I don't think it's imposter syndrome. I think it's more gratitude. Whenever, you know, again, me being a fairly newly debuted VTuber, interact with these really, really, you know, cool VTubers. Because I've watched VTubers for a long time myself. You know, I have been watching VTubers for a very long time before streaming myself. So, I do not for a second fail to recognize how much of a privilege it is to be able to interact with so many of these really sweet creators, so... I'm very grateful. Sorry, I sound kind of like a broken record. I'm just very excited. It means a lot to me, so... Sorry for being a little sappy. I'll do my best to represent Anyway and the buddies and do my best to continue being part of lots of cool things in future because, you know, it's the least I can do to pay back the support that you give me. You know, that you show me the encouragement. So I want to continue to do my best. Also, hello, welcome in. Yes, Green VTuber love. ASMR VTuber love. VTuber love. So many cute VTubers. I'm very grateful. Thank you so much for the membership. Thank you. I hope you enjoy your emotes. Welcome. Oh yes, I should also probably note, I think if you haven't noticed on the schedule, the membership stream is on a different day this week. For this week only. Simply because I am not home on Saturday. I am moving house. I'm moving house. I'm relocating. I'm moving to a different premises. I'm changing from one royal abode to the other. And I didn't want to do it on a different day. So... why am I moving the house? I'm moving it 2 centimeters to the left. Just far enough that people bump into the furniture. Yeah, the best feature I found in years, you can... Oh, that's so sweet. You can create a VTuber in a lab that fits my taste more perfectly than you. That's very kind. Thank you. I'm very happy to hear that. So Saturday is the day off? Yes. Saturday, I'm going to be premiering the ASMR video for the relay. Whilst I'm not streaming. It's okay. I don't have to move too much, and it won't be too hard. So I should be able to settle in pretty quickly. The royal family shall assist. Don't worry. Besides, I don't wanna spend too much time away from the buddies. It's very important to me that I can catch up with you as soon as possible. So, yes, Saturday is the day off this week. The princess is quite literally in another castle. That is what will happen. Yes, I will take you with me. And I will finally have Lich Cat interrupt the stream. If you randomly hear like a thud on the desk in the middle of a stream, it's probably because she jumped on the desk. Because, like any cat, she likes to walk in front of my monitor and be annoying. So, you know, you'll have to say hi to Lich Cat. I don't currently have Lich Cat with me, so she will make an appearance, I'm sure. She's kind of... I love her, but she's not very smart. She doesn't really know how to meow. So, you won't... Like, for example, I know Catfish and Fish Cat in Mio streams are very vocal, but my cat is... She's not very intelligent. She doesn't really know how to meow. She never really learned that move like a Pokemon. She only meows if she thinks she's been locked out or somewhere. So she's kind of dumb affectionate. Like I say, like dumb affectionate. She's very sweet. I like her, but she's not very smart. So she probably won't meow too much. You'll probably just hear a thud if she jumps on the desk, and I'll say, "Lich Cat, don't do that." It would be rather annoying if she interrupts the Lich Play streams. Like, I'm trying to do ASMR here. Is Lich Cat green or orange? Lich Cat looks like Hachiwara from Chikawa. She's white and grey, and she's got the little hamburger mask on. And some spots. She's one of those cats. That's why I'm a big fan of Hachiwara from Chikawa. Because it reminds me of her. Guys, pivot to purring ASMR. Well, she's kind of stupid. She doesn't really know how to purr either. I think she ran into doors too much as a kitten. Unironically. Like, I'm not saying that to be mean. Like, I watched her do it. Because I got her when she was a kitten. And she would often run into doors. And I think it affected her development. But I love her to pieces. You know, I'm a big fan of Lich Cat. She's just not very smart. But it's very sweet. She's cute, I think. I mean, sometimes she's kind of grumpy. I don't know. She's a little sassy and she's very unpredictable. Sometimes she'll be really cute. And so you'll start petting her and then she'll smack you with her paw. And it's like, why would you do that? Like, she just changes. I don't know. There's something weird about her, but it's very charming. Yes, that is my Lich Cat rant. The Lich Cat is just as pun as the princess herself, basically. But yes, normal cat behavior. Yes, yes. Vixie purrs ASMR. I can't purr either, so I probably can't insult Lich Cat for being bad at purring. Cause I don't know. I can't do it. Cause I know some people can go from their throat, but I can't. The most I can do is and that just sounds silly. I don't know. I don't know. Let me have some water. Game recognizes game. You can nya pretty well. Nya. Nya. Yeah, I can nya. I'm gonna bring back Vixie Nyantelia soon. This week I just wanted to do a regular ASMR, but I think next week will be the return of Vixie Nyantelia on YouTube. She needs to come back. Cute, thank you. Nya. I think that would be funny. Vixie Nyantelia needs to return. She needs to come back. With the bell collar and all. Jingle jingle. I think that made a good ASMR sound last time, so... La creature. I'm glad that the cats where I live just let you do whatever you want to them. Yeah. Which cat's okay. She just has boundaries. She doesn't like being petted sometimes. She'll smack you. But she doesn't use her claws. She just kind of smacks you. And it's like, okay, I understand. My bad. So, you know, she's just like that. Any Vixie noises are cute. Vixie noise? Thank you. So we expect a special theme for your ASMR in the relay. Also need that. Need that. I just heard that in Mio's voice. Need that. I can't steal that. That's her catchphrase. I can't steal her catchphrase. It's funny and cute when she says it. I need to find my own. I'm not gonna plagiarize her, but need that is very true. Yeah, it's one of my favorite things she says. Mio says so many cute things. She goes, need that. Like, she says it like that, and it's so cute every time. I love Mio Shelly. Do not get me started. I love Mio Shelly. Anyway, it's my relay. It's my relay. So the theme of the relay, the girls relay. It's reaching time, I say before I look all over the place. I feel like my catchphrase is gonna be, this is fine. Or something like that. This is fine. It is a Dade themed yes, my relay. So everyone has like a different Dade theme, like tsundere, yandere, that kind of thing. And I go dede. So it will be like cute and loving and cute. Cute. I can't think of another word. I just wanted to do something very cute, so I was very quick to nab dede. Cause we got to choose. Oh yes, I do have a couple. This is fine. You didn't see that. What did they mean by this? Heck. I think my favorite is... Does he know? Is he stupid? Does he know? And the thing that came from is... It's a combination of an Overwatch meme of one of the characters. I'm I'm not gonna repeat the caption. It was on the Overwatch shrimp post Reddit. it was slightliness of W and cursed. But the is he stupid? Is from that. The Overwatch meme. And then the does he know is from the YouTube thumbnail. The does he know meme. And so I just kind of combined them. Does he know? Is he stupid? And I just say it every time because I think it's funny. Because like, I feel like whenever I say stupid, I don't mean it in a malicious way. I just kind of mean it more in like a... Haha, is he silly? Is he a silly Billy? I mean it kind of like that. So that's why I always say it. But yeah, that's where that phrase came from. The is he stupid is actually a Batman meme. Oh, that might be where it came from. That might be where it came from. But there is a very similar Overwatch meme, and I replaced the word, one of the words with stupid. The Overwatch meme is the reason I didn't quote it is a picture of one of the characters, and it's like an angle of them where the model looks like the guy has a really big butt because it's a male character, and the question was like, is he in heat? Does he want to get pregnant? It's really stupid. And I quote it every time. I explained this to Mio in... I sent her the meme because she likes Overwatch and she was like, Vixie, what is wrong with you? It's really stupid. Also, the Batman comic, I had it sent to Mama Lich. So next week when I move in, I'm gonna read it. Yeah, it's a picture of one of the male Overwatch characters. And he has his, like, the model, the butt on his model, like, is really big. And it's like, is he in heat? It's really stupid. It's so stupid. I don't like Mpreg at all. I don't like Yaoi. I don't like any of that stuff other than making low-hanging fruit jokes. But that meme is just really stupid to me because it's so surreal and dumb. And that's why it makes me laugh. So, I feel like the is he stupid Batman meme is... probably what gave me the idea to use that Overwatch meme as well. I don't know. I'm trying to dissect where I got this catchphrase from. But yeah, I guess I do have a lot of catchphrases. I like dumb memes as well. Especially ones that just make no sense. Because I feel like there's something funny about this realism. Like there's this one meme I saw if like... the Mario 64, like... mobs. There's like a Koopa, there's like a Bob-omb and stuff, and they like sat playing Uno together and they're like making stupid noises, and it's like it just makes me laugh really hard. So it's weird that everyone is so mean to be meme. Yeah, literally the meme is like that, like the Donkey Kong meme, or the Donkey Kong version of that meme. So oh my gosh, he keeps playing about Impact. No, it's for the bit. It's for the bit. It's for the bit. My favorite dumb meme is Breaking Bad one where Walter Soul's healing when he throws it back to him, but it plays away. That's a pretty good one. That's pretty funny. Honestly, I feel like Breaking Bad is one of those TV shows that is just an infinite meme farm. So... Don't preg, it's a joke. If I entertain the joke, people will really start to think I'm into it, and I'm not at all. I just think that one meme is funny. Can it be a running bit? I feel like the current I was gonna say bit is the Vixie need watering the flowers, but every time I say bit, I get question mark a bit. I get quote bit question mark quote. You know, end quote. And then, yeah, there you go. You're doing now. And this one, I'm just like, let the people enjoy what they want to enjoy. Let the buddies enjoy what the buddies want to enjoy. I'll never get over Manachan asking me though. Like, because when she was reviewing my previous Mario submission stream and she was reviewing the Marios, she was like, what does watering the flowers mean? Because she was like, is someone being weird? Like, are they harassing you? You know, are they harassing you? And I was like, no. No. Thank you so much for the membership. Thank you. I hope you enjoy your emotes. Thank you. Me, I'm the flowers. Those flowers, they are me. I'm thinking about the gothic phone drawing now. There are some really good gothic phone drawings. Speaking of membership, I would like to do another gothic phone stream in the future. Yes, you did have it quite high on your list. Not wrong. The Vixie needs some no. It doesn't annoy me. I just think it's funny. But if I go too hard on the joke, then I feel like it will get raised every other sentence. So that's why I kind of like jokingly go, yeah, whatever, because it's like it doesn't bother me. I find it funny. But I think if I get like really into it, it'll start to become like a first time chatter thing where like it will get run into the ground. That's why I kind of jokingly say, yeah, whatever, you guys are weird. But it doesn't actually bother me. That's why I kind of don't feed too hard into it. That's why. Because I don't want buddies who are kind of like haven't seen the origin of the joke and kind of parrot it, and then it goes too far, and then I get annoyed at it, and then the fun ends. Because that can happen sometimes with inside jokes in communities. Yeah. Bunkas if you need to. Every other sentence is too much to give it every third sentence. No. I think the buddies will behave. Again, I will bonk you if I think anything has gone too far, but the way I respond to jokes generally is I will jokingly go, yeah, whatever, that's weird. Wink, wink, haha. That's my response. Yes. Just came back and grabbed some water. Cat said no. Aw, cute. Cats are adorable when they hold you hostage. Yes, please. When I can participate in? Yes, I would like to do more gaming with members because the past two were really fun. This week is gonna be a watch-along. But we are gonna do some more gaming in the future. I would not want you any other way. No. I think the buddies are wonderful the way they are. I will not change you. I like you just the way you are. But do you hate watering out? No, not at all. Not at all. Why would you ask? I wonder what this question could mean. I'm joking. No, not at all. I mean, again, there's a tier list. Is the Vixie thing something bad to explain on YouTube? It's a common VTuber meme about lemonade. It's a pee joke. It's a pee joke. It's a pee joke. And it kind of started because, you know, I don't say I'm gonna use the bathroom. I say I'm gonna water the flowers. And then the buddies are like, water? How are you watering them? And it kind of started from there. And I was like, you know what? Let's go with it. I think it's funny. That's where it came from. Yeah, that's where it came from. Hello. Hey, Bit Eva. Welcome in. Used to be 10 and then she slipped up. True. Maybe I need to start saying 10 again. It's because you corrected yourself the first time. True. Once upon a time, when the joke originated. The origin of the joke is about halfway through my first Spelunky stream. In my first week of streaming. If you go to like my oldest streams and you find the Spelunky one and then you go to about 2 minutes. Sorry, not 2 minutes, 2 hours. It's somewhere around there. Somewhere around there. That's where the joke is. Also, I need to play Spelunky again. And you continue Spelunky on stream. A joke like the foot thing. And the reaction to that information. My reaction to that information. Oh. Aw, thank you for liking my voice. I appreciate it. That makes me really happy. I don't remember exactly where it was. I don't even know. I think I just have a good memory for really specific things. And bad memory for really important things. I feel like... I don't even know. I feel like... I feel like I just remember really silly things. Yeah, maybe it's flashbulb memory. It was emotionally intensive. That's like Ilya again? It'll be Ilya Season 3. We're gonna watch Placement Ilya Season 3. And I will make sure that I've gone to the video store beforehand. Don't worry. That was a failed wink. There you go. Some iconic moments you can never forget. Then make a show for that joke is might have fortified the memory too. You nearly always go to the garden around 2000. Yeah, I try to be really consistent. It's like how I try, if I'm doing a gaming stream, I try and go for 4 hours. And doing an ASMR stream, I try to go for an hour. I try to be very consistent because, once again, it's about respecting the buddy's time. That's, why today is an exception with me streaming at a really random hour. I try to be very consistent so that you can always have a good idea of when to expect your Vixie forecast. Because I'm very cognizant as a VTuber. There are a billion other VTubers you could be watching. And you choose to watch me. And that is a privilege, so I should respect your time and be consistent with it. That's why I try really hard to be consistent with pretty much everything. Because again, I think the VTubing, there are thousands of VTubers out there. And the fact that you get to watch me, or that you choose to watch me, and I get to have you watch me, is something I'm very grateful for. Yeah. Short-term memory probably affected by insomnia. Perhaps. Yeah, 2 hours you take a break is really helpful. Yeah, I think it's a good reminder for me. Because I get into a routine when I'm streaming. And also it gives you a chance to go have a snack too. Also, we're gonna try and watch all of Season 3 on that day. I'm gonna try and watch all of Season 3. Previously I split it up because I was tired for Season 2. We're just gonna watch the anime, no OVA, for next stream. Yeah. There are other VTubers, there's only one choice for me. Oh, you're very sweet. Thank you. I'm happy that you enjoy watching me. Again, I always am grateful to be a part, of your VTuber repertoire. Yes. Also, thank you so much for the membership. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Yes. I'd be so happy if you disrespect my time, but I appreciate what I get. How do you manage to treat us respectfully when I'm looking at you not respectfully in the slightest? I have my ways. Have you been liking Ilya? Peak cinema! Absolute peak cinema! Absolute peak cinema. 10 out of 10 recommend. I can't really put my finger on it. Vixie like it's to be watched. When you stream, it's the only thing I want to do. Not even play games on the side. Thank you. I'm happy to be here. Whether I'm second monitor, background noise, or if I'm the full focus of your attention, just having your company means a lot. So, thank you for being here. Last time I heard your voice, I was like forever. Thank you. I'm glad. I do think that my voice is definitely my charm point. Because I have a very unique Lisa Valen accent. True. that one earlier OVA did make the voice sound more like I was fighting for my life in a positive way. Yes. There's all the V2's only one Vixie. Yes. We joined one of the roleplay events one day. I wanted to join the spring event. I think I talked about this very briefly. I wanted to join the spring event, but then I was waiting for my microphone settings to have the consultation. And then the event ended, but the main prize I wanted, I ended up obtaining anyway. I was just gonna go for the Halo microphone. And then it all worked out. Because the main reason was because Halo has stopped producing microphones, and I wanted to get a new ASMR microphone from that brand, but I was able to get one by contacting them directly. And they had the ability to get one for me, so I was very happy. And then that way the prizes went to people who needed them. I mean, there are other prizes too, but maybe in the future I'd like to. It was just a kind of combination of factors. But yeah, the audio I posted the other day was actually gonna be my entry for the spicy category. That was actually gonna be it. But then I posted it anyway, so we're winning. Yeah. Yeah. I love you too as a unique voice adds their charm. I'm glad. Yeah. Your voice is great, but you got much more going for you, like your kind personality and your passion for the games you play. That makes me very happy. Thank you. Don't blame me. I think we're all fighting for the lives. Let's play Princess, not the other name. True. Oops. I read the wrong thing. It's okay. I don't think YouTube is as hostile towards Lich Play as with other platforms. The reason why I say Lich Play is just because I don't want to get auto-modded by YouTube AI, but it doesn't really seem to mind most of the time, so it's fine. Yeah, I mean, like, you can say it in chat. It's more, I think they have, like, the AI that scans the audio content of your videos, looking for bad sites that could be leading people bad places. Yeah. I'm glad that you like my voice. Thank you. That means a lot to me. Yeah, the robots are listening to us. They're still making them, and somehow I see it the entire time people are getting a new one. Yeah, I think that they have stopped manufacturing them wholesale. But for special inquiries, for example, the one that I have, or both of them now, because I ended up getting two. Funny coincidence. Is the CEO of Halo. She said, "Oh, I have some spare parts. I can make you some." So I think it's more people getting new ones is remaining stock. Because that's what happened. She was like, "We have a couple of spare parts. One of the colors we have for the body remaining is green." And I was like, "Oh, that works perfectly." So I think it's just what they have remaining. I think that's the situation. It would be really nice to see them return to producing microphones in general. But I think the reason that they stopped, I think, was due to the business visa. Because I know that the CEO is based in Japan. I don't think it's because the business was not successful. I think it was because of the visa. And yeah, I mean, I've got the microphone right here. I really want to use it. I'm excited for my XLR cable to come today. I went to the store yesterday. I went to so many different stores, actually. Sorry, I'm poking the ears. They're really nice. And none of them had an XLR cable, and I was very mad. So, Amazon better pull through today with my delivery. I need to test the microphone for the buddies. I need to. Yeah, I was mad. I went to a bunch of different places and they didn't have the XLR cables, even though I went to electronic stores. And the funny thing is, I went to the one electronic store, like a really big chain in Lisaville, that I was like, they'll definitely have it. And they're like, yeah, so for some reason we stopped stocking it and we don't know when we're gonna get more of it. But you could go to another store. Go check another store. I was like, okay. I was like, okay. So I was like, whatever. So, Amazon delivery. It's okay. It was pretty funny. It was pretty funny. I was like, the employees don't know why they don't have them. That's kind of funny. I can't be mad. Sorry, I just flicked my finger against the table. Yeah. Yesterday's ASMR was really nice. I'm glad you enjoyed. I always have a lot of fun doing ASMR. Yeah, so I'm excited to no longer be limited by my hardware. No more microphone deafening. Although I've been trying to get better at controlling it. It's just annoying because I have to focus on it. But soon, TM. Soon, TM. I have the microphone right here. Top. Sorry, I eated them all. I love that meme. Yeah. Every store I visit never has Vixie Dakimakuras. I know, right? What a shame. I need that. Need that, as Mia Shelly would say. Need that. I need a Dakimakura of every single one of my gem mates. I hope someday we produce those. I really hope that we do. Yes. A music store might have some. See, I don't think there is any music stores to me. Seville moment. Lich Seville moment. If you think our Amazon stock is bad, imagine what the local stores have. Feeling tired now? Yes. I'm really gonna go to bed soon. I feel happy after chatting with the buddies. I'm glad that I didn't end up missing out on my time with you, so makes me very happy. And once more, I'm very grateful that you made the time to come, even though, you know, I was doing a very strange hour. Again, I always want to avoid this kind of thing because I want to be consistent and not make you have to change your day around me. But it was either this or I wouldn't get to speak to you at all. So I'm glad that I did. Yeah, we definitely need the Anoidaki Makuras. I mean, I talked about the birthday merchandise later this year. I asked for a mouse pad and I got the approval, so I'm very happy. Yeah, does Lisa also have Walmart to absorb everything? We don't have Walmart actually. We actually don't have Walmart here. Thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you. Headband, headband, headband. Get sleepy, get sleepy, get sleepy. Yes. Thank you. Happy to yap with you. I'm glad. I'm only gonna stream for about an hour. Been here for almost 2 hours. I know. I can't control myself. I have way too much fun with the buddies. Yeah, I'll get some good Eve. I feel a lot better now after chatting with the buddies. I think all of the excitement of chatting with you has allowed me to get the adrenaline out of my system. Or something like that. So I can go to sleep. Because it's almost 3 o'clock in the morning, which is crazy. Because I would be awake by now, you know. I stream at 4. It's almost 3, so... You know... My day is Vixie, don't worry. That makes me happy. Thank you. Well, my day is buddies, so... Ooh, a mousepad. Is it a likes up mousepad? Because not much up top. Yeah, I asked for one of those... You know how they have the booba mousepads? I asked our CEO, can I have one but with a butt? And he was like, sure. And I was like, yes, nice. I will be getting one of those. I want one. I want one for me. I want one for me. So, nice. Thank you, John Edo. Everyone say thank you, Kanidama. Yes, but thank you so much for being here. I'm really glad that we could tell us. In the wise words of Idle God, halt! You're having a bit too much fun. True. I need a 3D mouse pad, but the bumps are the bolt in my head. Wait a minute. Intelligence. Intelligence. Iris, thank you for your service. Yeah, we need a Vixie cutting board as well. Great for slicing vegetables. Yes, so I'm looking forward. Hopefully later this year for the Vixie birthday celebration, there will be the butt mouse pad. I'm also looking forward to the Vixie debut merchandise shipping, so I'm sure that will be announced soonish because it is scheduled to ship summer. So as soon as I hear about the production and the shipping, I will let you know. But I also know that the agency will publish officially a notification when things are being shipped, so I'm just as excited about it as you are. Yeah, Vixie Cape merch includes real flames, don't touch, might be fatal. Yes, please make sure to post the merch. When the merchandise is shipped out, I will make a hashtag on Twitter. I'll make something like a Vixie your merch or something. Like a pun or something, because I want to see, so... Yeah, headband, it looks like you have a bolt through your head. Like Frankenstein for Halloween. Okay, I have to stop myself now, otherwise I'm gonna keep on yapping all day. I'm gonna keep on yapping, there's nothing wrong with that, but... I do want to make sure I get some sleep so I can work on cool things for stream today. Yeah. Yeah, Bud Mousepad, bits of the buddies call it Bud Mousepad. Choker is merchandise, true. Yeah, I do need to get some sleep. Bandage merchandise, oh yes, true. Truth, supernova. Yes, thank you so much for being here, buddies. Thank you for keeping me company. It means the world to me. I'm glad that we could chat a lot. It made me very, very happy. I'll make sure to go have a good rest. So, I hope you have a great day today. Thank you for coming by. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It means a lot. Vixie merchandise used bandages. Yes, thank you so much for being here. Yes, I really appreciate it. I will see you all next stream, and that will be at the regular time because I will go get my melatonin and I'll be a good lich. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes. Okay, see you next stream. Thank you for being here. Bye, bye, bye. Bye, 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 bye.